In my second look at Stromatopelminae, we go to Tanzania, where in 1907, Embrick Strand, the very same archaeologist who described the green bottle blue, found a very unique tarantula. It lives on the southern slopes of Mount Meru to the north of the city of Arusha, and is the 8th highest mountain in Africa at nearly 15,000 feet. Encyocratella olivacea's habitat is visible on a clear day from Mount Kilimanjaro over 50 miles to the east. At such a high elevation, this spider, though it lives in a rainforest, is tolerant of a very dry and cool environment, and should be kept similarly to H. gabonensis, with more room, which is also an African rainforest species that likes it paradoxically very dry. I have owned 4 of these spiders, with the first 2 maturing as very small males. Finally, I acquired this female spider and her sackmate, who is her brother. Keeping with the tolerance for cold and the theme of vengeance, I named the 2 spiders Corvidiana and Pam. This is Corvidiana, who becomes a bit annoyed as the video goes on. E. olivacea, or the Tanzanian Black and Olive baboon spider, is special among spiders as it doesn't have spermatheca, the 2 organs used to store sperm for fertilizing her eggs, instead preferring on using oviducts and a uterus externus. This makes the spider exuvium featureless, like it's been rejuvenated. For old worlds, these are docile spiders, don't let the footage fool you, though constant harassment would result in a very painful bite. They are also very heavy webbers and arboreal with burying tendencies who tend to web up high and across their enclosure, making use of all of its space. Males have a stick-like mustard appearance, and females retain the yellow gold with jet black satin on the upper legs, making them very attractive to hobbyists, though they are fairly rare to find for sale. They are readily visible when hungry, just lounging on the surface or their webbing, and will construct places to hide also, so provide nooks and crannies for the spider as well. Growing to about 6 inches, it is altogether seen as a yellow OBT, but the species is much more than meets the eye and is not as reclusive or ornate. One of the hobby's favorite old world African pteroposids for its display properties and webbing and French's mustard and black appearance, E. olivacea will one day become a household name with due breeding in captivity.